Sri Lanka's economic crisis has led to the downfall of the government. The president and prime minister are set to resign. Protesters are on the streets of Colombo. This regime change was forced by poor economic management. In South Asia, another country grapples with economic turmoil, Pakistan. Will it be the next country to go Sri Lanka's way? What will be Pakistan's tipping point? The South Asian nation has been seeking a $6 billion bailout package from the IMF. To be eligible for the bailout, Pakistan's government has taken unpopular measures such as cutting fuel subsidies. This has contributed to inflation. Consumer price inflation hit a 14-year high of 21.3% in June. It increased 6.3% from May's figures, the highest monthly increase in its history. Pakistan's inflation is caused by fuel and food. It imports both. The Russia-Ukraine war has put pressure on both fuel and food prices. Russian fuel shortages from global markets have led to fuel prices skyrocketing. And both Russia and Ukraine were exporters of wheat. As Europe's breadbasket burns, food prices have risen wild over. Pakistan, being a net importer of both food and fuel, has been hit twice. The country has also seen its currency take a beating. The Pakistani rupee has fallen 34% against the US dollar in the last year. This makes imports more expensive and rapidly consumes Pakistan's foreign exchange reserves. Islamabad now has barely enough forex for 6 weeks of imports. Hence, it is desperate to secure a loan. Besides the IMF, Pakistan seeks to borrow from its friends Saudi Arabia and China, but both countries are wary of lending to Islamabad. It already owes both nations billions of dollars and risks defaulting on the loans. If Pakistan fails to get a bailout, then they won't have money to import essential goods. Pakistan already faces blackouts across the country due to fuel shortages. Food has become increasingly expensive. Pakistan shows all the markers of going the Sri Lankan way. The Shehbaz Sharif regime blames the previous government for the hardships. The Interior Minister, Rana Sanaullah Khan, also said that the removal of subsidies was a condition for the IMF to send a bailout package. He said that the moves were politically problematic but necessary. Public anger in Pakistan is rising. If Pakistan does go bankrupt, it is possible that the people will take to the streets. Pakistan's circumstances are similar to those of Sri Lanka. Thus, its government too could see a similar fate.